Empire and NIP, which will be cast by Cap at, I believe, 6 p.m. Maybe earlier. There's 2 best of 5s. I think we start at 4 p.m. actually tomorrow. We're getting earlier and earlier with the D2CL. So start at 4 p.m. then, best of 5 in the winner's bracket. Then the loser of that drops down to play the winner of this in the lower bracket final. The winner of each best of 5 will find themselves in a secure spot, get themselves to LAN. They'll be playing up against all the other teams that have qualified so far. You know, Virgin United, the VG. How they do? I think it's fair, because right now, Balkan Bears, they got pretty much crushed by NIP in their previous best of 3. So the second best of 3 they played today. PowerRangers got defeated by Empire the other day, so they got dropped down. But Cheshire Cat, offlane Phoenix, is going to be playing up against the Scarth Mage, which isn't really the easiest lane to go up against. It's going to be silencing you, nuking you down, and forcing you off lane. When you've also got a board to deal with, slowing you and making sure you can't go and trade hits. It's incredibly annoying. So both bounty runes are actually going to win the dying. Zeus takes one, Lion takes the other as King R. Level 1 Greater Bash. Obviously Charge isn't that potent early on in the levels. Or at level 1 without a level up in Greater Bash. But is this going to be dual lane down here? Phoenix, played by Cheshire Cat, King R. Heading down, Levy on the Scarth Mage on this safe lane. Supporting Exist on the Phantom Lancer. This is going to be interesting. Cheshire Cat takes a couple of hefty nukes to the face, drops to 200 HP actually, trying to get a few hits out there on the Exist, but look at this. The fact he's taking Fire Spreads first means that Exist turns back around. One lands with another angel. Yeah, there we go, first blood. Cheshire Cat, way of a mistake. Underestimating the magical damage output there, and we look towards mid. Look, it will get the first kill at mid lane up against the Zeus. Really making the most of that. That Radiant Observer Ward giving him some nice uphill vision onto the Zeus, who does rely quite heavily on utilizing this fogged area and pushing the lane into the river. Chain Lightning, Arc Lightning as well. Now look, as soon as he TPs back in, Akashi takes a Shadow Strike and has to wander back a little bit to regen up. This top lane, not really looked at this though. Troll up on top, played by D2CL, one of his signature heroes along with Slark, I want to say. Obviously Troll is everyone's signature hero nowadays because it's so damn popular along with Sniper, but he was one of the guys that really does utilize it the best. J4 on the support Lion, while, oh man, Hook drops super low. Weeha is aggressively farming the Dire jungle here. Get himself back to lane. He's nearly level 3. He'll spot out J4 actually. Wandering back across the tree line. Pull across. Weeha to contest this. Gonna make sure that the pull's not happening. No. He's just gonna walk himself back to the tower, it looks like. Get a haste. Oh man, that's a rune. Haste 3 invis for a level 2 axe. You got Call, you got Spin, you got a potential to kill the Zeus and mid. He's no mana left. Does he just go for this on his own? Because we've seen Yapsor chasing that Cheshire Cat. The courier is already back to the tier 2. Weeha looking for it, hiding in the trees. Not going to find it. Back to Phoenix though, still chased down. Weeha looking for the courier. One more swipe. Will find that kill now. Phoenix, you have died. Yes, you do. So Will managed to jump himself away as King R was looking for a kill onto Levy back in the Radiant jungle. Weeha finding a nice little kill on the courier there. Boosted gold across the board for his entire team. But taking a look at the last hits. Exist, 8 for 1, 9 for 1. Not doing exceptionally well. He's being doubled up here by the Troll. D2CL, perfect reform, and pushing into the tower. But he hasn't really had the offlaner dealing with. Exist has Fire Spirits on him. He's got the Spirit Break. You're not quite sure where he is or where he's going. And now he's level 2. This charge can come from anywhere. Back up to mid though. Akashi, no mana left. Sunlight on their Zeus. Taking a beating with Hook. Having his bottle delivered in about 2 seconds time on that courier. Should be able to regen back up. Charge though. Spirit Breaker looking for this. I'm not sure you want to die. With Hook regenning up, this is just going to be a quick way back into mid lane to get himself some experience. He's not going to go for the kill. He's not going to go for the kill. King R, stop yourself. Stop yourself.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Top lane. J4 should be given quite a bit of room once the Troll gets up with morbid masculine faces. Push out the lane a little bit just to get into this tier 1 tower. Maybe you think about taking it. But we're looking at, 9 minutes in or so, where Lion will get the farming lane up on top. Troll will dip back into the jungle. Lion will go into the blink dagger. Oh, that's a kill. Levy's dropped low, and now one lucky bash will secure it. A couple of hits though, it's all he really needs with a pretty pretty hefty blow to the head. The main finished off as Scar's Mage. That's still there. Top lane, yep, that's the tower. Cancel away from this. The City is turned on. There's the armor. There's the tower. Nice little gold.
Radiant
There's sunlight.
structures are
There's the ball.
fortified.
That's the impact of Beastmaster in the forward. You're stacking, you're pulling, you're making sure that your jungle is incredibly
Radiant's top tower has
utilized,
fallen.
and then you send your balls out. You go and harass the mid laner, you harass the off lane. Sure exists, you know, he's not really making the most of this. He's not getting the best lane that he possibly could. Still doubled up by that top lane troll warlord as Zeus gets taken out by the blink forward and DD from Hook.
Dire's
Isn't that
middle
something?
tower is under attack.
So far, Vulcan Bears, their laning phase has gone reasonably well. They do have 3 core heroes up in the top 5, yeah, top 5. It's just the troll that I'm a little worried about. But during the drafting phase, it was quite obvious what they were going for here. They go and try and stomp 2 of their other lanes, their mid and their safe lane. The top lane doesn't really matter too much. It was a complete sack. The Axe has not been up in that top lane. And then when you look at it, they've got Axe, Beastmaster, Scarab, Ace, option block down for the troll. Bot lane actually speaking of Axe, tries to get the can with the claws, and Sweet Wave will find another kill onto him. It's all looking good. But the troll, until he gets BKB, things are going to be rough. Even when he does get BKB, there's still a call and a roar to go straight through their magic community. Mystic Flare, Queen of Pain, Sonic Wave, they've got a multitude of spells and abilities. Rip through that troll's HP. Play this again. Gonna get Blaze to call me. Hold down a bot. We are charged up as well. Fight break and then fight to secure that kill with the Thunder God's Wrath. Finishing it off.
So fast.
Answer. Hello.
Hello? Is this still sounding bad?
Yes. So it must be something my end messing with Skype. That's interesting. There's a tech guy next door, so after game 1 I'll have him take a quick look. That's really, really weird though.
Yeah, but okay, but
Yeah. That's unfortunate. Because Splinter said he's tested his Skype and it worked fine with someone else, so must be something over here that's messing with it. Regen rune picked up by Exist, he's gone for the fossil build, not the soaring build. He's got a pretty nice regen just to sustain on this lane. He doesn't need any support here to help him out. Just throws the lances out as often as he can. While towards mid, behind the Zeus, we've got the Fear Breaker standing there, waiting to charge. Career delivering what, Soul Ring? Arcanes. Arcanes for Akashi. But he doesn't have mana. Doesn't have mana just yet to pop them. So he's gonna have to wait for that one. Charge up on the top lane. King R. Looking for an opening, but Levy's a little bit too far back, and now the Hawk comes down to turn things around. J4, Arcane bolts onto him as Yapzor. He's got no roar, but he does have level 1 roar axis. Not too much in the way of damage. King R says, okay, I'm going to try and turn this fight around. But he put himself into an incredibly sticky situation. No mana for roar, for charge, and he'll get taken out as well. Hook comes in with a nice, quick and easy. Kills going away with Vulcan Bears. 6 for 2, 7.5 minutes in, going towards 8. Last hit, Troll has gone back into the jungle. They did give that top lane over to the Spirit Breaker and Lion, giving the Lion, level 6 very shortly. He's about halfway there, but if he pushes up too far in this lane, if this creep wave gets out of hand, get closed in on. Rihar has Tranquil Boots. Looks like he's going to go Vanguard first. Concussive Shot slows down J4. Earthspike's already used as part of the wave. There's a Hex available. Rihar's looping around the back, though. Will get scouted out by D2CL. Throw the range down, slow him down. Not really a big chance to kill Rihar with about 900 HP and a decent amount of armor, plenty of HP regen. Troll just wants to sit back and farm.
Dominating.
Bottom lane, Spirit Breaker does another kill for Hook.
Death comes in the ears.
But PowerRangers, they've got to start piling on this early aggression. They've got plenty of heroes who can do it as well. Spirit Breaker hasn't had the best start. He hasn't really had too many targets. I was saying how Queen of Pain and Phantom Lancer are relatively, or Scarlet Mage even as well, relatively susceptible to getting charged and then jumped on by Lion, Phoenix, Zeus with Thunder God's Wrath from long range. they don't even need to... Poor little Hawk dies to the bigger bird. Big mean Phoenix takes him down, middle lane, Akashi slowed down the lap, and then the Phantom Rush with the illusions will chase him. But again, not too much in the way of follow-up with Hook not available here in the Queen of Pain, farming down bottom lane. But yeah, they don't need to commit too many heroes. With the fact that they've got Zeus and Spirit Breaker, they can make up the numbers reasonably quickly. They can have D2CL fighting Phoenix with a line somewhere else. While the charge comes in, Thunder God's Wrath from a global range and bring down a couple of heroes like that. Yapzor now heading into level 6 though. Soul Ring, Tranquil Boots. This support Beastmaster is halfway up the net worth board with VR. Closer to that Ring Dagger or Vanguard, whichever way he goes. He's got the Ring of Health, which along with his Stat Shield obviously makes you think Vanguard, but which one he goes first really comes down to where he feels they sit in this game. Because Blink Dagger this early on when you're ahead, sure, it's going to give you more opportunities to get kills and go in there and fight. With a level 6 Scarf Mage, or level 6 nearly up on the Beastmaster, amplify your damage tenfold. But with a Vanguard, you can just walk in there, tank through everything. Finger of Death from Lion, the Lightning Bolt and Wrath from... You're not too worried about dying. Axe is one of those heroes that quite often cuts us very close. Jump in, you fall, you nearly die, and speaking of nearly dying, D2CL comes in and tries to secure this dive forward and fires Red to be hard to be one lucky back is all I need. Not gonna get it. He does die in the base though. We hard to the Fire Spirit as mid lane Hook fights King R charges 7. Not gonna have enough time though. The right click's coming out. Lance makes this. The mobility of this Phantom Lance is finding himself at the middle lane all of a sudden, not feeling safe down a bot. Finding kill there. The great strength. This Beastmaster taunting D2CL saying, we don't really want to contest you. Just letting you know that we know you do it. We know that you know. But D2CL just stays in there. He knows that the Hawk has seen him. He knows that he's mid lane. Getting really risky, so they leave there. They head back down towards the mid, but J4's already dead. Starts taking out Roar. Yeah! Mystic Flare and Sonic Wave kill him before he can Supernova. D2CL is looking for kills. Existence drop low. One more hit. Well, that's all you need. Or Akashi, Sunlight on their Zeus with a long-range arcane now. Charge force from King R was good, but Rehard's ball was better. Now the Nether's right. We're going to find another one here. Diving away to 2. One tower. Hook puts back for a counter kill. D2CL on this top Warlord though.
Agony.
Finding hit after hit. 1 second from Hook. Turns back to get a little bit of damage on. Whoa! That was close. That was cutting it too close for comfort. He could have blinked straight out, but he went back for the scream, tried to juke a little bit. Whirling Axe is level 3. If they'd been level 4, that would have been a kill on the Queen of Pain. That noise of Beastmaster picking up a bounty room. Whoa! It sounds awful. It sounds so bad, and that's one of his raw noises as well. Wild Axes go across into the roach pit. PowerRangers dragging this game back into their own hands. They find themselves a nice couple of kills there. It was pretty one-sided so far. It's about to try to take down the Roshan contest coming in. D2CL makes it to that right here. Again, but a bit of a spike when it's on Hook with a battle coming out on D2CL. Not doing too much, but we are with the color blade will clean up. Zeus on the backhand finds the third mate. But another call, another draw. My damage output is a little bit too much for DDC. King R is actually coming in, diving deep. Thunder God's Wrath, no down by Exist, and Akashi finds himself in a pretty damn rough spot. Triple kill played out here, but we are maybe even an overkill. Looking for that final blow. Down on this Trevor Breaker, and you will get it. Overkill there from Wear's Axe. 4 for 2 exchange. They lost the Queen of Pain very early on, but she got the majority of her spells down. Exist, dodging, juking, diving through. Roshan died to the Dire and they got Aegis Immortal, but in the end, Vulcan Bears with their team fight potential. They utilized all of their spells so well. Roar and Mystic Flare, multiple calls, 4 Culling Blades. Just proving why Phantom Lancer nowadays is such a great early to mid-game hero. Being able to dodge projectiles, get in and out of the fight, and make sure the controls cannot touch it. So far, net worth-wise, about 7,400 on this call. He has been fighting a lot in the past 3 or 4 minutes. Axe, PL, and Queen of Pain, all dropping low. 2 of them to neutrals, 1 of them without Zeus at the bottom spot. And Axe, in
Radiant's
fact,
bottom
with that
tower
ultra
is
kill,
under
finishes
attack.
off a Vanguard and a Blink Dagger.
Dire's middle tower has
Middle
been
tower.
denied.
How much did that give the Zeus? That gave the Zeus 1,000 experience and about 500 gold. That's a pretty big swing for him. Getting that Queen of Pain. Hero level, what are we looking at actually? Pretty even. Pretty even. I think the biggest difference there is
Radiant's
the
middle tower is
Beastmaster
under
is the same
attack.
level as the offlane Phoenix, but you still kind of have to factor in that Spirit Breaker is, he was kind of an offlane hero as well, that dual lane of bot, but BBC coming out with the advantage overall. Power Rangers did have a decent lead there in terms of experience after the couple of kills they got, but swung completely back around with that Roach fight. Gold-wise, what are we looking at? The Radiant. Vulcan Bears with a 2,000 net worth lead there. 16 to 10, 15 minutes into the game. Levy, double mill talisman, probably headed to Treads. That's the pretty common build. Could be Arcane Boots with the way his team's going. There's no one else to really go for that route. You've got the Soul Ring into Aghanims for the Beastmaster. Pretty mana-intensive heroes with the PL spamming out Lances and Doppelganger. His mana pool isn't great. And if you're not going Aghanims or Blade Mail straight off the bat, his Magic Stick will give him a tiny amount, but Weehar needs the mana pumping. Jumps forward, but not to the right. Could have found King Arm, but instead of Levy's always been found. King Arm with another strike.
Dire's top tower is under
Thanks,
attack.
First Mage. One great thing here about Vulcan Bear's lineup is they don't really fall off. They've got early aggression. They've got with that they've got their key items. They found their Blink Daggers. They found their Orchid now on the Queen of Pain. 60 minutes in, so they can just keep piling it on. They can push into towers, not feel too scared about anything.
Dire's bottom tower is
The only
under
thing they have
attack.
to really pay attention to is how hard Troll is farming.
Dire's
Where
structure.
keeping control as Roach Pit until the next spawn is relatively important. But their ward coverage is probably going to be up on this cliff to dive forward. They're going to go here for exist. Doppelganger back, though charge. Was onto the Queen of Pain. So chase down with Lucky Bash. Catching Bash is not going to have anything here, but with an Axe and Bolt, they'll find that kill. Hook is slowed, no. Just out of range there. Yeah, warding wide with the Hawk, especially up on this cliff and then behind the tier 2. That's where they want to be focusing their efforts right now, is the bot tier 1, tier 2 towers. Just to stop Power Rangers having easy
Radiant's
access.
bottom tower is
Power Rangers
under
obviously
attack.
turn this back around and say, well, you want to push out tier 1.
Fortified.
We're going to stop you, kill off your main carry, take that
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Take care.
Dire's
Just
middle
a punch the
tower
ball
is
back,
under
ball
attack.
forward. Get the cat, get the plan, into the field, with the way to run, nowhere to hide.
20 hacks from the axe of Axe!
And the reason I stayed silent there after I killed is because I wanted to listen to what Axe said. He does come out with some pretty amazing lines. Orchid first usage here, the debut will finish off the couch. He's trying to bomb through. Oh, he's going to take over. The boar chasing him down, making damn sure that Zeus dies. But with the Shadow Strike, finishing him off, just making his death a living hell. King R. Let's get Blade Mail for this Spirit Breaker. It's like it treads over Venom Blade Mail. Sometimes we see the Midas, sometimes we see the Urn into BKB. Looks like he wants to try and deal with all this magic damage, all of this nuke damage really. Mystic Flare and Sonic Wave just ripping you apart.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Who are they charging? Exist again? Poor Exist. Exist has been the focus of so much of Power Rangers aggression. Running at him non-stop. He's died once or twice? Twice. 3, 2, and 8, plenty of assists.
Dire's
The
top
2
tower
deaths he's
is under
had have
attack.
been basically when he's been on the cusp of getting a big item. You can see with him buying the recipe of the Fusel Blade, he knows that there's a pretty high chance that he is going to die. Charge through, Levy is the first to get back. Will get starts off on the King R, but it doesn't matter. Thunderbolt's Wrath. Deal the deal there. Fire Spirits. The jump forward, never trying to J4 has a blink out of nowhere. Levy tries to get some damage down with the ancient, with the Arcane Bolt. The bot that matters is that from Zeus and Kashi. Pull back, 2-0, charge to mid. Yapsor, the support Beastmaster, gonna get jumped here. Ditchirod does not have a blink, but he's got plenty of movement speed. Charge forward, Raw, not gonna land. Yapsor needs to do something right here, right now. Ditchirod is target, pushing back with his force. PowerRangers and Raw. Trying to slow people down, that's a big call. We are jumped in on the suit. Ditchirod, where's the old lane? He's just on the threshold, finish him off. King R still looking for the showdown over the Yapsor. And with the help, Captain fight. This sneaky little step there to DBR, not going to be successful. DBR finds another Culling Blade kill, wicked 6 streak and a double kill to his name. Heads himself back to the fountain. Finishes off a Blade Bell, has another 1,000 gold.
Dire's
Spends on
bottom
whatever
tower
his
is
heart
under
desires.
attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
So even with this troll, BKB done, 10,000 net worth. There's still good ways to deal with them. Exist does have to get his farm. He's got to really push it. He's going to split push, he's going to farm. Kind of interesting, he went for trade and not boosted travel. It's something that we've seen from a lot of players nowadays. Top, levy up way too far. So he's going to go for the tower, got caught by the blink line once again. But yeah, something we've been seeing from Phantom Lancer players is going for those boots of travel very early on with the bottle. And just dodging fights. Going for the split push play. Trying to get one item up on your opposing carry. And that way, once you've got Manta Diffusal Blade and your opponent has, like Sanjin Yasha and Lifesteal, you've got the potential to just run at them, destroy their mana pool so they can't Whirling Axes, they can't get the Battle Trance off, and win a team fight 1 versus 5. With Doppelganger, it's relatively easy to do, simply because there's no big way for PR to deal with it. There's no Ravage, there's no Black Hole. They've basically got to try and hex up the real Phantom Lancer down upon their now. We are charged forward, and he's not going to be able to get out of this one. Bounced up at the last second. Steal comes out of the Spirit Breaker. Who takes that 626 gold? Blink forward, Akashi is invis. Lightning Bolt, counter down the Raw, doesn't still get down to Ditchirod. The BKB doesn't do too much against the pure damage, but doesn't allow him to continue fighting. King R finds another kill. Zeus helps him out, takes down Beastmaster. Exists now on the retreat, but the hex out of the levy. Scarabane, man oh man. Wrong place, wrong time. Came in to save his teammates. In the end, loses his life for it. Roshan's back up alive as well. This could be perfect timing for PowerRangers if they, yep, of course they do. Scout it out. Hey you, hey listen, troll, put yourself in here. Aegis Immortal waiting to be taken. Exist does take this opportunity though to head up to the top lane. Push out a little bit, diffuse the blade 22 minutes in with boss falling back. It's not bad, it's just not where he'd like to be right now. 2 deaths to his name. Oh, the deaths don't matter so much right now. Or anymore right now. They did 5 or 6 minutes ago, just the fact that he had nowhere to breathe. But it's the fact that right now, the rest of his team are getting crushed. They're having to fight 4 versus 5. The one fight back here is we all get jumped on. Flies up into the air and starts Earthquake interaction and still taken down. Akashi. After the pretty rough start he had, is now 11-4 on his Zeus. 20 to 21, 22 minutes in. You're going to see a pretty sharp swing there. Taking PowerRangers with about a 10k leading towards that anyway. That's worse. Going up to about 5, 6, 7, could be more. King R. Yeah, cancel that. A whole bunch of heroes up on top.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
They were going mid. I thought they were going to make a play up at top. Thundergod's Wrath up at top looked pretty juicy, but they play mid. Finger of Death, blink forward, Hex stun, Scarab's Mage not lasting through that. Yapsor probably not going to last through this. He's got a TP to go, might be TP now. Raw TP, jump out, something. No, he's dead anyway. Lightning Bolt from Zeus will secure that one. Did as much damage as he could. Tried to deter them a little bit there with the Raw, but it didn't matter in the end. Hook with a very early Orchid, 60 minutes in, now heading into a BKB with that Orchid Club. I'd be sick and tired. I'd be sick and tired of this blinking lion. J4 found so many opportunities to get down the Hex and Earthquake. Find these kills for the rest of his team.
Endurance run!
though. King R with the blade mail, 2,000. Oh wow, he's got a whole ton of gold. But I guess that's the gold that's saved up from that that kill down on bot lane on the Queen of Pain. Oh no, on the axe, sorry, on the axe. Got the last final killing blow onto that. He could go for a late Midas here, 24 minutes in, but no, they want to try and finish this game out earlier. Lads up for him. Helping out immensely, but also the rest of his team. They're pretty low on armor, and when you're dealing with Yabsor,
Radiant's top tower has
throws out the
fallen.
axe as he's charged, but makes his way back to the tier 3 tower.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Rexford wanted to do a little bit of split pushing himself, but forced back to the back. D2CL with a Sun Ray, not taking too much damage at all. Hammering away at tier 3. Arcane Bolts launched out, Hawk to scout. Oh, we're about to see a pretty big team fight here. D2CL wants to stay up. Onto the high ground now, healed up by Sunray. Aegis Immortal still available. We are jumps in under the ground roll. D2CL fights up against the Supernova now. From Test is down in the first round of BBC from fighting. Existor on the board. D2CL off the BKB. Finger of Death now finishes off that beast battle. Rehard brought himself back. Blink available, sent up into the air by the Yule Scepter by Phoenix. But there's no initial blink in, he's still looking though. Still searching for that jump in onto D2CL. The Sunray is ridiculous. Cheshire Cat. Just keeping D2CL alive. Roshan, Aegis, what about a minute, 20 seconds, something along those lines. So they've got plenty of time just to walk themselves back up and take down the defense. Melee at least. All for Rehard, D2CL. 4 egg down to Rehard, the charge from Big Star for King on. Finds Levy, Axe is dead, 2 down. No buyback to over for anyone. Poacher is on the retreat and exists. Try and doppelganger away from that. BKB, oh wow. Oh wow, that's a move desperation. No Mantra, no Sky. Going into a BKB as a Phantom Lancer. But 26 minutes in, you've lost your racks. Aegis Immortal is still up for this Cold Warlord. You've got to try something to bring him down. With that little advantage, with that pretty massive advantage, PowerRangers get. Taking down the racks, they'll be content with that, back themselves up, control that jungle, farm up through, take runes, pick up items from the shop. What are we actually looking at here? BKB is done for Hook, so Queen of Pain and the Phantom Lancer both have their BKBs. The Beastmaster is still a fair distance, oh man, still a fair distance away from Aghanim, so I'm just looking at the Troll. Troll has the freaking Satanic. Blink Dagger from Phoenix, so he's got the extra initiation power there. He can jump in and cancel everyone's blinks. He can just make sure that there's no initiation power from BBC whatsoever. Akashi with his Blink Duels and Aghanim Scepter, and what are we seeing from this guy? Oh, probably BKB over in the jungle, J4. Gat out the smoke. Perfect positioning. Levy gets the concussive shot, but J4, that is the perfect play. On the high ground, with the observer ward down over here, knows exactly what's going to be happening. BBC, they're in a very strategic spot. They want to try and contest and try and get a pick off. But if you're standing on a high ground spot like that, where you see the angle coming, there's one blind spot, but you're going to see people coming from pretty much all 3 directions. Well played by him. Being out, no Yule Scepter, losing mana to the illusions actually. He Yules up Levy. Not going to land, but it doesn't matter at all. With Thundergod's Wrath and Finger of Death, they'll get the vision, get the kill. But that's only a Scarlet Mage. You've expended 2 pretty big ultimates there, but I don't think you're expecting to fight too often over the next coming minutes. You want to secure Roshan. You want to secure your own jungle. You want to make sure that BBC are not getting any far. If by lucky coincidence that Vulcan Bears do fight into you, you've still got Spirit Breaker and Troll just to rip them apart with physical damage. Never mind the magical damage you just bust down with that Scarlet. Right now, let's see the extent of the damage. 15,000 net worth lead there for PowerRangers. Starting to walk away with this game. Oh man, what's happening down at bot lane? Zeus. Back, though, and King the charge comes down to 2. We are scripted you one. Radiant's courier gets taken out as well. Looks like, guessing Phoenix found that somewhere over. No, that died over here near the fight we were watching. Loser Lion, get an axe. Well worth trade there for Power Rangers. Tier 2 standing. Radiant jungle, free to farm. 2 heroes here though, Roar and Mystic Flare. There's the Roar, but Mystic Flare's not there. It will finally come through. Levy was a little bit mispositioned, but now he's maybe over the back. The actual back through the charge and the down control finishing off with the Scarface. With the second to fall. Is there another stun? He blinks himself away, but Akashi is hot on the trail. Put down, lightning bolt ready. A couple of more arc lightning moves forward. Blink yourself down, blink yourself away. The charge with King R just in time. Will secure this kill with 1, 2, 3 more right clicks.
Is dead.
Exit gets a big match. Comes in from the side, takes down the Zeus, and finds a godlike streak. How much gold is there? 1,200 gold and about 2,500 experience, but we're still looking at 3 heroes dead here for the Radiant. Even if this Phantom Lancer is winning in the end, in comparison to the rest of his team, he won there. He stayed alive. He got a nice little streak and a couple of kills. But he needs his BKB. He had a great early start, got the ultra kill. Now he's starting to lag behind. J4, are you really looking for this? You really want to get yourself involved? We are going to catch that with the call. Hex first, J4. Stance on the fingers. Stun back. Look. We still has the flank. A nice little force down. Shimmying back down into that river. So he's looking for it. The charge cancelled down there. Spirit Breaker wanted in, then wanted out. Gesture Cat slowed down by the boar, or at least would have been if he had been hit. The blink out. Security. For now, at the very least. One big issue though here for Vulcan Bears, they've got to really try and push this top lane out as hard as they can. They've got super creeps just waltzing down the lane. Contesting Roshan just becomes more and more difficult. More lane is actually losing. It kind of goes without saying. But they are setting themselves up to contest this. It'll be quite obvious now for Power Rangers with this observable, but also the fact that top lane is pushing in. Most of them are looking to get into this race. So I want to get myself set up like this. King R way in the back, ready to charge. Sunlight on the Zeus. He's actually moving up a little bit further forward. Just get in the pit here. Let me go down to the Captain. Had planned or intended, but pretty hard to move himself back up the top. There was no real way to contest. Goes up on the Absor with J4 missing out on the S-Pipe there. Still a free kill onto that Beastmaster.
Oh, beast mortal.
All Power Rangers need to do right now is try and wander their way towards up towards that tier 3 at mid. Tier 3 at bot after, well, maybe the tier 2 down here is an easier target. D2CL is pushing down the bot lane. If they just a slight nudge for this.
Has been slain.
Where does that even?
Dire's
Was that really the
tower is under
boar?
attack.
Was that really the boar? Okay, the boar. That's ridiculous. That's actually ridiculous. Demon Edge on the courier taken out by the little crystal board. Catching out some stuff. We are. Yourself? There's a blink down as well. Can't be countered at all. Looking down the call, the culling blade. That was a greedy player. It's actually down towards middle lane. Lion went for a greedy play as well. Looks for exist in the mid lane, but he does manage to force that 10-second BKB charge. Now down to 9 for exist and on cooldown for a short duration.
Regeneration.
Oh, really? I did not notice that. Thanks, Blaze. Beastmaster got the Aegis Immortal last hit. Holy crap. Aegis was smashed by D2CL, so a little bit of gold did go the way of the Beastmaster and his team there. This Beastmaster's banking the plays. The boar killing off the courier at the back. Stealing Aegis, stealing the rush kill as well. There's still Power Rangers with this game in hand. 15,000, a slight dip there. And they're looking towards 20k, so about a 3 or 4k drop. DBC, grabbing himself a little bit of gold with the career kill. You know, that does make a little bit of difference. Golden experience, both doing the same. Starting strength with Balkan Bear. But with BKBs on Power Rangers, what is there that Balkan Bears can do? Hook is trying to build into an Aghanim's now after his BKB. He knows he needs to spam out an ulti, push out top lane, deal with the BKBs over on Power Rangers. Ag's now up for Beastmaster, longer range initiation. Maybe this is their route back in.
Dire's top tower is under
Guardian the
attack.
Phantom Lancer. Even if this is Power Rangers game to lose, it is still a losable game. Yep, Thor throws out a couple of balls, slows down Vichira. The attack speed slow is going to be annoying. We are blinked forward. Looking for it. He's waiting for that opportune moment to strike. They don't know that the J4 here is smoked in the background. Just J4 is really, really close here to getting revealed. Find himself a nice new spot. Over to the right with Vichira. Stays back. Thunder goes round for the finger of death on the Yapsor. Doesn't finish, but focus. Vichira is first life, going to drop pretty short. No, we are taking down low. One more bolt, a couple more hits here. Finish off, blink forward, and there we go. Sunlight on the two, comes down. Comes back, takes up the shield, brings it. This is surely tragic. Why back? He doesn't get the fall off with the Vichira. J4, force out, exists for the BKB. There's no trouble here. Now forward, Vichira, the back through, does slow down exists. Aggression. But Vichira is just taking no damage whatsoever. That's a full-back call though from Wheel. Can he get across the lane? Doesn't look like he can. The super never comes down just before. Just to get that on the doing through with his damage. And one more hit on the hook will take him down. No buyback on Axel Queen of Pain. Beastmaster, PL, and Scout Mage, it's all on you. How do you defend the base? How do you stop this Vichira so forward? Is this Phantom Rush? Is this Raw? Because right now it looks like he's turning back on you. Three of his cores are dead. Mid-rack falling shortly after. Sunlight on their Zeus is just jumping back and forth, making sure that there's no further aggression. DBC, check the chat, healing Vichira back up. Taking it back on Stepson. Two lanes now down. And Balkan Bears, they really do have a rough game ahead of them. Refresher orb on the Zeus. We saw the play there. J4 and Sunlight both jumping forward. Thunder goes around the Finger of Death. Took the Beastmaster low. It was kind of interesting that they went for such a tanky target. Now he has his Aghanim Scepter up. Queen of Pain maybe was the play. Scar's Mage definitely would be an easy kill. No Balkan Bears found themselves trying to bring things back bit by bit. There's going to be a big old swing there for Power Rangers from about 12.5k back down to what, 20, 25,000 with racks falling. The small buildings being demolished. Tier 4s here actually being taken down. No one is defending. No one is defending the tier 4s. Hook clicks himself back and realizes, hang on a second. There's a whole bunch of creeps in our base. Cat's fault, melee creeps, and 3 range creeps as well. Oh, we are going in, but with a double open down. Looking at grasp and ultimate again. No buyback available. Charge 40 after. Taking out the fight, and Scar's Mage. Judy is cool, and Power Rangers. They came one here in the best of 3 versus Balkan Bears. D2CL play up big eyes. This is the world record. The loser of this is completely out of the running for the land finals. Winner of this vote goes through to play up against the loser of Ninjas in Pajamas and Team Empire. Lower bracket final will be a best of 5, but stay tuned. We'll be back in a couple of minutes with game number 2 here in this best of 3, and I'll also try and get myself a little coach